Welcome back, guys. So we are au naturel today. I got the crazy hair going, but it'll probably work out because I don't know what we're doing with the eyes today. But I do know that I want to try out the new Morphe 24G Grand Glam Palette because it just arrived. Ooh, and I can't wait to open it up. So you can kind of see the new packaging for the palette. It looks much more, I think I would call it sleek and a little more sophisticated, and it kind of, personally, it just kind of makes me feel like it's a little more luxurious. When you take the palette out of the box, it actually looks almost exactly the same design, same colors and everything, but the real surprise is how big these pans are. The pan sizes on this palette are supposed to be 2.2 times the size of a regular shadow pan. So let me show you. This is what the palette looks like. These are huge. They don't look that big, but let me show you in comparison. This is a regular pan. This is one of the Coastal Scents pans. It was just one that I had handy and I could pop out real quick. But look at the difference. Oh, actually it's magnetic. That's awesome. Look at the size. This is a regular pan, and this is the new pan size, or just for this palette. It's 2.2 times the size. Normally Morphe palettes don't come with like something that tells you what the shade names are. It's just bam, here's like 36 shades or 32 shades, and there you go. But I kind of like this one because the plastic film on it actually shows you all the shade names. This might be easier if it wasn't clear. You can probably see it a little bit better now, but the protective film actually has all the shade names on it, which is great because now I don't have to hold the palette up every time and be like, I'm picking this one. If you have this, you can kind of follow along with the shade names. Although, you know, I'll probably just pick the palette up anyway because yeah. I have no idea what exactly I want to create with this palette, but I do know that there are two shades that somehow we are going to have to incorporate into all of this. So let's get the shade names out so I can tell you what they are. And there's this bright, shimmery, kind of like orangey red shade. This is called Steady. And this bright pink up there, that's called Glitz. So somehow those are going on my eyes. Alright, so first I think I'm just going to go into this pink. Why even wait? Let's just do that one first of all. This one, I think we're going to have to kind of blow this out a little bit though. We'll see, not sure. But, oh man, this is bright. We're going to do this all in the crease. And then just under the brow bone, since that was kind of where the color landed, so that's what we're going to do. This pink shade literally took like zero effort at all to blend. I thought it was going to be like a little too crazy because of how much like intensity it went on with, but it's really not bad. It's really, really blendable, and I like this one so far. Next up, I think I want to try this shade right here. This one is called Flirty. I'm trying to stay in the red and orange kind of tones, so somehow we can work that really cool shimmery red in there. And I'm going to try to keep this one mostly just in the crease, not go all crazy like I did with the pink shade here. Next up, I'm going straight into the dark shades so I can work that into the deepest parts of the crease and the outer half of the lid. So I'm going to go into this one right here. I think this one was called Brew. Yeah, this is Brew. So I think I'm going to start this in the outer corner and just kind of work it up slowly into the crease and just build that intensity. For the last matte shade, and to add just a little more depth to the outer corner so that that red that I do somewhere really pops, I'm going to go into this very last shade here called Brownie with a small brush and just start packing it on. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this inner half of the lid to make room for this gorgeous, gorgeous red shade. In time for what I have been waiting for this entire look. We're going to go into this red. It is called Steady. And I think I'm just going to use my finger first, see how it does, and put it in just the places that we cut with the concealer. Oh yes. And because I'm just really interested in this shade, I'm going to take a little bit of this one here. This is called Marble. And just lightly tap it on top of this red shade here and see if we can't transform it a little bit. And this is the finished look. I really tried to do the rest of my eyes on camera, but my husband started playing Dota in the other room and it was just so loud. Like, you can't tell how loud he is with his headphones on, so that didn't work out so well. All I did to finish off the lower lash line was run this darkest shade here, whatever was left on the brush from doing the outer corner, under the lower lash line, and then taking a smaller pencil brush in this red shade and doing it on the inner half of the lower lash line. And then for highlight, so brow bone, inner corner, nose, cheeks, everything, all the highlights, I used this shade right here, which is called Crystal, which is, I actually like this pan size because this is really good, not only just for shadows, but you can also use it, like, you can multitask with it and use them as highlighters as well. If you have a deeper skin tone, you can probably even use these, some of the matte shades, as like contours or bronzers as well, but it's a little too dark for me. Overall, I have been super impressed with this palette so far. It feels so huge, like it takes up my entire viewfinder when I try to put it up so you can see it, but I think it's beautiful. I actually kind of like that the pans are bigger. It's just easier to navigate with your brushes. There seems to be a little bit less mess. There wasn't a lot of fallout. There was a little bit on my face, but none really in the pan, which was nice. The shades are really creamy, really buttery. They blend really well. The metallics, I mean, you can see this red one. It's so, they're so gorgeous. I don't know what they do with their metallic shades, but they're so beautiful. The palette does retail for $29, so if you think about it, $29, you get 24 pans. That's a little over $1 per pan, and they're big pans too, so it's really not a bad deal, and you really can't beat the quality for the price. It's just, you know, I don't think I've ever been disappointed really with a Morphe palette so far, so keep doing a good job. Keep doing what you're doing. So I hope you guys did enjoy this quick tutorial, and if you haven't heard yet about the new YouTube partner guidelines, it's going to be even harder for small YouTubers like me to really just make it big and just really reap the benefits of everything, you know, all the hard work and the time and the effort put into this channel to actually see it come to fruition. So if you do like these videos, please don't forget to give them a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you leave. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!